secrets in conference play. They know you, you know them, and there's always a little trickle of bad blood here and there, particularly when both teams are ranked as these two are in this one. Welcome to Memorial Stadium, Lincoln, Nebraska, and home of the Cornhuskers. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the Oregon Ducks, taking on the 17th ranked team in the land, the Nebraska Cornhuskers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. They'll start this drive going to the air. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. Backed up now, here's second and long. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. Right down the middle. This time on target. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one.
I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
When you reach this point of the season, these types of games, top 25 matchups, really determine whether you're going to be a contender.
Yeah, and really show what you're going to be the rest of the season. How are you going to finish strong throughout the season? You know, the first part of the season, now getting to the middle of the season, Palmer, getting a chance to show what you're about so you can finish strong.
It's a resume builder, no doubt about it. And really, there's been so much anticipation building up to this top 25 matchup. So which team can control their emotions, I think, goes a long way in who wins this one.
Looking downfield on first down. Looking for the end zone. And that one's incomplete. Worth taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up. Working well behind the sticks on second down. On the run, it's Ives. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Now facing a third and long. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
That is the perfect start for a defense that has really struggled against the pass this season. They're in the bottom portion, okay? Have struggled, but opening drive, making a statement. Maybe this creates some momentum. Maybe this turns the tide for this defense.
And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up. Looking to take a shot. And they can't make the connection, going for a big play on first down. What will they dial up on second, and a long way to go. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Going back to the well, another deep ball. He's got it down the left. And I wasn't sure they were going to be able to catch him. They finally finally did, but they gave up a huge play.
And this defense is figuring out early in this football game, man. They've got to be dialed in because this passing attack, it's lethal because they get it to their speedsters, and after the catch, they're really good. Got to tighten up that coverage and get those guys on the ground when they catch the football.
After almost housing it from deep, they'll try to finish the deal from the red zone. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26. The Huskers racing to the line in the hurry-up.
Well, what a great job by the defense and phenomenal effort chasing down the quarterback, getting that sack for a huge loss, and now they're licking their chops, lining up in tempo. They're ready to do it again.
It's incomplete, and he's lucky to get that one back, almost intercepted.
You just wonder if the quarterback's trying to get it all back after throwing a pick the last time out. This time, that was not a good read. The defender was all over that throw. He should have intercepted that, but thanks to the drop, the offense stays on the field. This quarterback has got to take a breath, and he's got to settle himself down.
Throws to the wideout. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down.
And the offense got themselves in a tough situation. 3rd and long, so hard to execute, especially when the field starts to shrink. But the good news is they got a field goal in their back pocket.
Now on 4th down, they'll send out the field goal unit. Absolute shank. Missed it. And guys, after the miss, no change in the score.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man. Just go for it.
The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. You want to talk about taking the wind out of your sails. Drive the ball down the field and miss the field goal, David.
You know what? Don't leave it up to kickers. Execute better offensively. I think you move the ball nice. You got to keep that in mind. But, Palmer, I think you got to stay aggressive and don't settle for field goals.
Yeah, because you got to know there's just no margin for error right now. You just have got to be able to execute at a higher level.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Back to pass. He fires to the left side. Grabs it inside the 15. Just what they were looking for. A huge explosive play, and they're inside the 15 at the 13-yard line. This first half of offense won't go on the highlight reel so far. Starting to get things moving. It's 1st and 10. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Came through like a shot and knocked him down for a loss of 5.
And I like the defense being aggressive. They heated up that RPO. He didn't even give him time to read it. I'm getting in the backfield right now, making a play, being aggressive, bringing the fight to the offense.
And the Huskers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Wants to go up top. Throws toward the end zone. And that one's going to be over everybody's head and incomplete. Let's talk for just a minute about Nebraska. I'm sure you guys saw what a get in recruiting. 4-star defensive linemen gave them a verbal commitment just last week.
Yeah, you can't get enough of these guys, man. And they're excited because you got to play so many defensive line. This is the guy that's going to come in, be in the rotation early and often.
Things aren't going to get better for this offense, guys, until their quarterback becomes more accurate. Obviously, that was the problem the last game out. Completed less than 50% of his passes there. And he's doing it again here. You just can't score points if you're not completing throws.
That is no good. And the score will stay right where it is after that miss. First play of this drive comes from the 35-yard line. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. He turns that loose down the right side. He's showing it all, the juice, the jets, the moves, and he's got it down to the 16-yard line.
I know this isn't the start the offense wanted. They don't have any points so far in this game, but sometimes it just takes one explosive play to turn things around. And after that beautiful completion deep for the offense, that should give them a little confidence, a little momentum. They've now got to be able to score points on this drive.
Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. And this offense has a chance to pull even as we get deep in the first half. Defense trying to hold on to... And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Huskers!
That's a great job of just trusting your offensive line to get it done, scoring the touchdown. An extra point's going to tie this thing up right before halftime. And after that run, I think they're going to feel more confident running it in the second half.
And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. That deficit has now grown to double digits, down 17-7 as they start going deep. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but second down coming.
You can see the mindset of this offense changing quickly. We're in the third quarter. They're down on the scoreboard. They've got to get aggressive, and they've got to throw the ball.
Gonna let it fly. And they can't hook up, going for the big play on second down. Now it's third down. Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. He's not afraid to go deep. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's fourth down. The Cornhuskers send out the punt unit. Finally sending out a punter in this one. Got to make sure they earn their letter. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Going right to work up top. Got it in the middle. It's eyes. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Trying to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. He slings it deep to the left. He's got it along the sideline. Oh, there were a few steps there. He was thinking touchdown, but they finally get him down after the big pickup at the 25. To the air on first down. Fires to the wideout. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
This is a situation here in the third quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this and all of a sudden have to throw the football when the defense knew that was going to happen. The incompletion there is not a big surprise. This defense knows what's coming, and it's all because of the points right now on the scoreboard.
That's the end of the period, and Oregon has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. Just about ready to go in the fourth, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. So first down, we'll open up the final period. Here we go. Gonna look downfield again. quarterback needs to make a better throw there. Incomplete.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops. Just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot.
Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Starts a drive trying to go up top. A deep throw as the clock winds down. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there. So now it's 2nd and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. He wants a big play here late. Makes a grab along the left sideline for the huge gain. And the best thing about this, the offense can't worry about the scoreboard. Just keep trying to make plays like that, Jesse.
I know a lot of people in the stadium probably feel like this game is over.
And here's the 3rd interception of the night. Well, they didn't let him get loose for a big return, but he still made the big play, and they'll take over at the 17.
And that's kind of what this offense has done all day. They have struggled. They haven't gotten a rhythm. They haven't found a way to get points on the scoreboard. And late in this game, when your defense and your team really needed it the most, Palmer, they throw the INT.
And it's a microcosm, too, of just how dominant the defense has been. They've always been a step.
I know both of these teams were ranked, guys, but it really seemed as if they weren't on the same level in this game.
I think that was a pretty good statement game for these guys. I mean, you're ranked higher, you're more talented. A lot of people point to this game, possible upset, 2 really good teams. Jesse, they made it clear. There's only one really good team. It was them. They were the favorite, and they just made a point of it.
You're right. Not all ranked teams are created equal. One of these teams is a college football playoff contender. The other simply is not. And that demonstrated itself today. The higher-ranked team is a team with national championship aspirations. They've got so much talent. They look good today.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.